welcome back. You are tuned into the weekend edition of the Iftaar Drive. My name is Zahid Jadwat, and I'm your host this afternoon. Up next, we have Sister Ruhana Ebrahim. She joins us now for the segment that we call the Iftar table, and she joins us now on the line. Assalamu alaikum. Slightly over time. Shukran for joining us. And
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
I am well, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Still recovering from the flu.
Yeah, I hope it's coming along well, and that you are recovering, uh, inshallah, quite
If
soon.
I might sound a little bit chipmunky, so please excuse me.
Oh, no, no problems. You sound good to go.
Okay. So today I'm going to be sharing. I don't know if you've noticed in Gauteng, there's a bit of a slight shift in the weather where the
Mm,
evenings are a bit cooler. So I've been feeling for budgers, and one of the budgers that I like to make is chicken budgers or chicken pakoras. And it's very, very easy to make. This is a dough that you don't use, or batter that you don't use any baking powder. So it's not going to puff up like a normal bhajia. So for this recipe, we're going to be using chicken fillet. You could use chicken thighs. It will be much more juicier, deboned chicken thighs, but the chicken fillet's the easiest. So you're going to use half a kilo of chicken fillet that you're going to cut into even size large cubes. Depending on how you cut it, you should be able to get almost 2 dozen of these pieces. You're going to marinate it with a tablespoon of garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of ginger paste, 1 onion that's grated and squeezed, a half a cup of chopped coriander, 2 tablespoons of chopped mint, 1 cup of gram flour or what we call chana flour, half a cup of corn flour or what we call mazina, a tablespoon of ajwain. Ajwain is carom seed. This gives it a different flavor compared to our normal bhajiyas. A half a tablespoon of jiru or cumin seeds, a half a tablespoon of garam masala powder, a half a tablespoon of cumin powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground green chilies, 1 egg beaten, and just less than half a cup of water. So the trick to this batter is that you're going to marinate the chicken and then you're going to add in the flours and water, but you're going to leave it to rest. So the salt and coriander is going to release some water into the batter. So we don't want to put too much water into the batter. We want it to be a thickish batter. And then we're going to just preheat our oil. We have to deep fry bhajiyas. And when that oil is ready, you add in your little piece one at a time and you let it cook for 4 to 5 minutes until it's cooked through and golden, and you just drain it out on kitchen paper, and it's delicious. You enjoy it with whatever dip that you would like.
But yes, and I like I must say I quite appreciate that the recipes you sharing with us, which over the last few weekends have actually been quite fantastic. But I must say I do quite appreciate that you are, keeping up with the weather as well. So yeah, that's amazing. And then of course, I believe you do have some dessert lined up as well.
Okay, so I have a drink and I have a pudding as well. I'm going to go through it very quickly. So the drink is called Muhabbat Ka Sharbat. So this is actually an Indian favorite that people like to have during summertime. It's nicknamed Love Potion drink. It's because it's made with Ruh Afza, and Ruh Afza is what we call rose syrup. And it's very easy to make. You just need a few ingredients, and there isn't any set amounts to it as well. It's all more for your taste. but this is just a basic one. So you can use 1 liter of chilled milk, and to it you add your rose syrup to taste. You also need 1 cup of fresh watermelon juice. And then you're going to also cube up some watermelon pieces. So how you would in your Bombay Crush have your jelly, this is going to replace it. So your watermelon cubes are going to replace that. And that as well, you can add as much as you want. And you're going to serve it over some ice. And if you like, you can still add a bit of sugar or condensed milk to sweeten it up. And you chill it all together and you enjoy it like that. It's very, very easy and it's actually trending right now because it's been hot. The last recipe that I have is an Arab pudding. So lots of people during Ramadan, they buy bread and it's just sitting there. Like at my home, the bread is just sitting there. And then I don't know what to do with it. And I'm tired of
Mm.
making things. So a very easy thing to use up the bread with is a trending Arab pudding as well. So you would need about 8 to 12 slices of bread that you're going to cut the crust off. And it depends on how many layers you want to make. If it's 2 layers, use 8 slices. If it's 3 layers, 12 slices. You're just going to need a small little square serving dish or Pyrex dish or whatever to place it in, right? You're going to use a 1/2 liter of milk with a 1/4 cup of custard powder. And this is now you can either use condensed milk or sugar depending on whether you're able to get other source condensed milk or whatever you're doing. There's a whole thing going on about the condensed milk at the moment. So you use condensed milk or sugar, whichever you'd like to use, and you boil your custard on the stove and you leave it one side. Then you're going to use a cup of fresh cream and you're going to either sweeten it up with some icing sugar again or condensed milk and you're going to beat it till it's stiff. So now you're going to layer into your Pyrex dish your sliced bread, 4 slices. You're going to pour on your custard mixture. You're going to spread on some cream. Then you're going to carry on till the top. And as you reach the top layer, you sprinkle on a whole lot of sliced badam or almonds and pistachios and rose petals. And then you leave it in the fridge to chill. And it's easy as that. You just need whipped cream, custard, bread, done.
All right. And I guess that brings us to the end of today's segment. Shukran so much for sharing those with us.
Welcome. And inshallah, tomorrow I'll have more recipes for you.
Absolutely. And I'm sure the listeners have been trying out some of the other recipes that you've shared with us. And if they missed that, of course, they can go find those on our various platforms, YouTube, as well as Facebook. And of course, they can find you on Instagram.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at mama underscore taught underscore me underscore well, or you can find me on TikTok at Ruhana underscore Ibrahim.
All right. We'll leave it at that. Sister Rohana, shukran so much. We'll speak to you again tomorrow, same time, same place.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. That was Sister Ruhana Ebrahim, food content creator, joining us for the segment The Iftar Table, sharing a few of her treasured recipes with us. If you have tried those out, of course, you can get in touch with us. Let us know how it went. 061 766 is the WhatsApp line. And of course, Sister Ruhana did share her social media usernames and you can get in touch with her directly as well. Right now, we will take a break. When we come back, we continue with the show. And of course, we've got lined up for you a lecture by Mulana Suleiman Bamji coming to us out of Peter Maritzburg.